In the year 200 AD, an unavoidable confrontation that would determine the hegemon of the Central Plains began. Following the demise of Dongzhou, various warlords rose up, seeking to quell the chaos and unify the realm. In the process, Cao Cao and Yuan Shao emerged as the two greatest powers. Yuan Shao, who expanded his influence based in the northern region of Hebei, and Cao Cao, who grew his power by seizing control of the Yellow River Basin, were eventually locked in a fierce, head-to-head deadlock. Against this backdrop, Yuan Shao's massive army finally clashed with Cao Cao's forces, Yuan Shao commanding an overwhelming army and vast supplies. Cao Cao, numerically inferior, but possessing sharp strategic insight. Their collision is known as the Battle of Guandu, a conflict that shook the destiny of the entire realm.
1. Guanyu's exploits in the novel.
During this campaign, one hero faced the greatest trial and achieved the most brilliant feats. Before the Battle of Guandu erupted, Guanyu, forced to take refuge under Cao Cao, carried a deep inner struggle. His loyalty lay solely with his brother, Liu Bei, but for the greater cause, he temporarily served under Cao Cao's banner. It was at this time that Yan Liang, a fierce general from Yuan Shao's army, cornered Cao Cao's forces. Guan Yu's legendary matchless valor erupted. Alone, he plunged deep into the enemy lines and returned with the head of Yuan Shao's elite general, Yan Liang. This dramatic feat drastically boosted the morale of Cao Cao's army and decisively tipped the scales in the early stages of the Battle of Guandu. Soon after, another of Yuan Shao's elite generals, Wen Chou, fell to Guan Yu's blade at Yanjin. These two victories bought time for the numerically disadvantaged Cao Cao and delivered a crucial blow that created the first cracks in Yuan Shao's overconfidence. Stepping over the corpses of the fallen generals, Guan Yu proved his worth, not out of loyalty to Cao Cao, but to ensure his return to Liu Bei. Upon hearing news that Liu Bei was alive, Guan Yu finally made his decision, despite Cao Cao's attempts to dissuade him. For him, loyalty was the lifeblood of a hero. He bid farewell to Cao Cao and embarked on a 1,000-mile journey, escorting the two wives of Liu Bei. Along the way, he slashed through 5 passes and slew 6 generals who attempted to stop him.
2. Historical facts.
While Guan Yu's slaying Yan Liang is a historical fact recorded in the official histories, the slaying of Wen Chou is a fictional narrative created in the Romance of the Three Kingdoms to highlight Guan Yu's martial prowess. After Yan Liang's death, Yuan Shao sent Wen Chou to attack Cao Cao's army. At this point, Cao Cao pretended to retreat, and when Wen Chou's soldiers broke formation to loot the abandoned supplies, Cao Cao launched a surprise attack. Wen Chou was killed by Cao Cao's forces during this battle. Furthermore, the famous slaying generals at 5 passes story that we know from the novel is a dramatic fabrication created in later generations, not recorded in historical texts. In reality, historical records merely state that Guan Yu left a farewell letter for Cao Cao, and Cao Cao did not pursue him, allowing him to leave. The geographical locations of the 5 passes Guan Yu supposedly broke through in the novel show a detour that makes little logical sense. It appears the novelist Luo Guanzhong paid little attention to geographical accuracy in favor of creating an entertaining story. This tale remains a literary device designed to emphasize Guan Yu's profound loyalty.
3. The core of the Battle of Guandu, an analysis of Yuan Shao's defeat.
Returning to the main Battle of Guandu, let's dissect the core of the victory and defeat. Yuan Shao commanded an army roughly 10 times larger than Cao Cao's. However, war is not determined by numbers alone. Cao Cao executed a strategic gamble by launching a surprise attack on Wuchao, Yuan Shao's crucial supply base. When the provisions responsible for sustaining Yuan Shao's massive army were set ablaze, countless soldiers lost the will to fight and began to panic. Yuan Shao displayed arrogance by ignoring the earnest counsel of his strategists, blindly believing in his own superiority. Critically, his chief strategist, Xu Yu, defected to Cao Cao and leaked the vital information about Wu Chao, delivering a fatal blow. The Battle of Guandu was a strategic victory for Cao Cao and the prelude to Yuan Shao's downfall. With this, Cao Cao solidified his hegemony over the north, laying the foundation for the eventual unification of the realm. Will this victory lead to Cao Cao's ultimate unification of the realm? The next episode will illuminate the new landscape that emerges with the appearance of Sun Quan, who stood firm in the Jiangdong region, following in the footsteps of his father Sun Jian, the Tiger of Jiangdong, and his older brother Sun Si, a young man of outstanding courage nicknamed the Little Conqueror.